Tonight, we delve into a haunting mystery that has captivated the internet for nearly a decade. A young woman, Elisa Lam, is found dead in a hotel water tank under bizarre circumstances. But what makes her case even more chilling is the disturbing footage that was discovered before her death. The elevator footage, a video of Elisa's final moments, has become an unsettling symbol of the unknown, raising questions that remain unanswered. Was it a tragic accident, or something more sinister? Welcome to Bellows From Beyond. In February of 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian tourist, checked into the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. She was traveling alone, exploring the city, and keeping a blog to document her journey. Elisa had a history of mental health struggles, but nothing that suggested she was at risk of harm. Her disappearance, however, would soon turn into a case that would baffle investigators and the public alike. After several days of no contact with her family and no sign of her in the hotel, Elisa's disappearance was reported. The search began, but what made this case particularly chilling was the lack of clues. The hotel's CCTV system was checked for any sign of Elisa, but nothing stood out, until investigators examined footage from one particular elevator. What followed was footage that would become infamous. The elevator footage, recorded on January 31, 2013, shows Elisa Lam entering an elevator in the Cecil Hotel. At first, she presses buttons frantically, but the elevator doesn't seem to move. Then, she steps out and peers around the corner as though she is searching for someone, or perhaps something. She moves in and out of the elevator, her hands shaking, as if she's trying to escape or hide from an unseen threat. At one point, Elisa appears to be talking to someone, but there is no one in the elevator with her. Her body language is erratic, almost as if she is in a state of panic. The unsettling nature of the footage is compounded by the fact that this was the last recorded sighting of Elisa before her body was discovered. What happened during those last moments remains one of the most mysterious aspects of her case. Almost 2 weeks after the elevator footage was captured, Elisa's body was found in the hotel's water tank on the roof. The discovery was made when hotel guests began complaining about the water pressure and the strange taste and color of the water. When workers investigated, they found Elisa's body floating inside one of the tanks. The situation was bizarre. Elisa had somehow accessed the roof, but how she got there was a mystery. The water tank was locked, and the roof was accessible only through a fire escape. There were no signs of forced entry or struggle. Elisa's belongings were found in her hotel room, and she had checked in under her own name. So, why was she found dead in such a strange, isolated location? Since the release of the elevator footage and the discovery of Elisa's body, countless theories have circulated about what really happened. Some believe that Elisa's actions in the elevator were a sign of mental distress, or perhaps even a psychotic episode. She had previously been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and had been treated for depression. Could the footage show a woman spiraling into an episode of mania or delusion? Others have speculated that Elisa was the victim of foul play. The strange behavior in the elevator could suggest that someone else was involved. Could she have been trying to escape from a danger she couldn't see? There are also those who believe Elisa's death is tied to the Cecil Hotel's dark history. The hotel is known for its association with a number of unsettling events, including being the residence of serial killers and other tragic incidents. Could the hotel itself be haunted, influencing Elisa's actions in some way? No theory has ever been proven, and the case remains one of the most discussed, unsolved mysteries of our time. The elevator footage, initially released to the public by the Los Angeles Police Department, has since become an internet phenomenon. It has been analyzed, dissected, and shared countless times, each viewing sparking new theories and debates. The footage has taken on a life of its own, with amateur detectives and true crime enthusiasts offering their own interpretations. Some claim to have seen paranormal elements in the video, such as shadowy figures or inexplicable movements. Others see Elisa's behavior as a sign of supernatural influence. The fact that Elisa was seen speaking to someone, or something, no one else could see, only fuels these eerie speculations. The footage has been watched millions of times, with many finding it hard to shake the feeling that there is something deeply unsettling about it. But perhaps the most haunting aspect is the lack of closure. With no definitive explanation for what happened to Elisa, the footage remains a ghostly reminder of the unknown. Elisa Lam's case remains unsolved, and her tragic end continues to be a topic of speculation and fascination. But beyond the mystery of her death, Elisa's story has sparked important conversations about mental health and the stigma surrounding it. Elisa's struggles were well documented, and yet her story is often overshadowed by the strange circumstances of her death. Many see her as a victim of the mental health system, one who was not given the support she needed. Elisa's story has become a symbol of the vulnerability that many individuals with mental health conditions face. But it has also become a symbol of the dangers of internet speculation. As much as the footage haunted millions, it also revealed the darker side of true crime culture, where theories are spun with little regard for the real person behind the tragedy. Elisa Lam's death was a tragic end to a young life, and the elevator footage is a lasting reminder that some questions, no matter how many times they are asked, may never have answers. If you've been drawn into the darkness of truth and crime, remember to like, subscribe, and join us for more stories where justice and mystery intertwine into the beyond.